You achieved what you wanted, and now you're a slave to it. You believe success was the key that would open all doors. But what you didn't know is that it was also the lock that would close them again, behind you. The world applauds you, but you can't leave the stage anymore. The money flows, but each bill comes with an invisible chain. You achieved what you dreamed of, but you are no longer the master of your life. Today, we're going to explore the paradox that no one tells you, how achieving your goals can be the beginning of your prison. Since we were children, we are taught to pursue a dream. Be successful, we are told. Success is painted as a luminous peak. Fame, fortune, recognition, and every step we take in life seems to push us towards it. You look at magazines, videos, social media, people smiling from luxury cars, living in mansions, traveling without worries, and you think, when I get there, I'll be free. The promise of success is simple. Work hard, endure, sacrifice, because one day, when you achieve it, you will have freedom. But what happens the day after you achieve it? No one prepares you for that part of the story. Imagine a young musician playing passionately in small bars. His only dream is to make a living from his art. Finally, a record label signs him. He releases an album and he becomes a worldwide phenomenon. He's made it. A resounding success. But now, his life is no longer his own. Contracts that bind him, endless tours, interviews that wear him down. What was once a love of music is now a mechanical routine to sustain the business. That day, he discovers the truth. Success doesn't set you free, it binds you. The world applauds you, but every applause turns into anticipation. Success is like a contract with fine print. Yes, you earn money, fame, status, but you also buy a whole new list of fears. Before, when you had nothing, you only dreamed of winning. Now, when you have everything, you live in terror of losing it. Think of the entrepreneur who manages to build an empire. At first, he worked to grow. Now, he works to avoid falling. His days are no longer about building, but about maintaining. His freedom is reduced to endless meetings, commitments, decisions that never stop. Vacations, forget it. The business never sleeps, and neither does he. The same thing happens with an elite athlete. His whole life, he dreamed of reaching the top. When he finally lifts the trophy, the world celebrates. But the next day, everyone expects more. Can he repeat the feat? Will he be able to stay at the top? The weight of success is more crushing than failure. Success becomes an invisible trap. What was once your goal is now your prison. You wanted to be the master of your destiny, and you ended up a slave to your own achievement. Fame is perhaps the most obvious prison. Look at the artists who achieved everything. Michael Jackson, Amy Winehouse, Robin Williams. In the eyes of the world, they had it all. Talent, fortune, recognition, and yet, inside, they live trapped. When applause becomes a drug, you can no longer live without it, but you also can't live with it, because fame exacts a price. Your privacy, your authenticity, your peace. Think of an actor typecast in a famous role. People adore him for being that character, but he, as a person, ceases to exist. He can no longer walk down the street without being hounded. He can no longer make mistakes without them going viral. He can no longer reinvent himself because the public always demands the same thing. Applause gives you a voice, yes, but it also lifts your silence. The world wants to see you shine, even if you're burning inside. Money also brings invisible chains. When you have little, you think having more will set you free. But the more you accumulate, the more you fear losing it. Many millionaires live less freely than someone with a normal salary. Their days are filled with lawyers, accountants, advisors, investments, and risks. They don't sleep thinking about taxes, fraud, and bankruptcy. You achieved what you wanted, but are you willing to pay the price of being a slave to it? Now tell me, would you rather achieve everything you dream of even if it makes you a prisoner? Leave it in the comments, because your answer might inspire someone still chasing the top.